I feel like your life is entrenched by NPCs. I've never heard people talk or interact like the way that you describe.
Yeah, wait, what is this? What is this story? You're making it seem like you fucking tore years off your life. So the story.
Pause. Does this story somehow involve you almost getting in a fight, or yelling at someone, or being yelled at by someone?
Yes.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
That's how all your stories are.
Hold on, the type of people who are like, bro, I swear to God, I didn't do anything, but like, if I did do something, like, I'd fucking kill him. Like, I would have whipped out my fucking $2 pocket knife, and I actually would have like slit their throat, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. I didn't do that. I thought that, but like.
But I didn't do it. But I thought it.
All right, so
keep it interesting, please.
So I'm sure I've mentioned this on the channel before, but I don't know if I mentioned the details of it. But I work at a restaurant, okay? Mm-hmm. And we recently hired this new guy. I'm not going to define what his name is for my own,
give him a fake name.
Give him a fake name.
Let's call him Ricardo. All right. Ricardo comes in. This is the second time I've ever worked with this guy, but we just hired this dude like a week ago. Okay.
A week ago. He's fresh. And I'm actually getting angry watching this gameplay. I can't do this.
It's a lot. This part's a lot harder than you think. Don't.
It's not at all.
It's not.
Anyways. So Ricardo, apparently he used to be like an executive chef at like Carrabba's or some shit like that. Like, my man took a downgrade. His reason is because he didn't like the management. But if he's executive chef,
what the fuck management is he talking about?
Exactly. Like,
I assume Carrabba's is a chain restaurant, right? That I know with like more mom and pop shops, sometimes the executive chef, or hopefully the executive chef, will have like control over the menu. But I assume with like a place like Carrabba's, like the menu is the fucking menu. Like, you don't.
It's set. Yeah. Right, there's no change.
So like
it's the same with the place that David works at, right?
Yeah. So fast forward to yesterday. We're at work and everything, right? And he's making a fried rice base for one of my dishes. I noticed in the fried rice that there's a bunch of like white spots where there's no sauce on the rice and it's not looking like fried rice. And so I go over to Ricardo and I'm like, hey, I just want to let you know there's little white spots in your rice. And they look out for that stuff and they'll send it back and they'll have you remake it. So just, be careful of that. He just takes the white rice out and he looks me dead in the face and he's like, nah, it's fine. Yours are worse. And I'm just like, the fuck you just say? And
he's like, this is when you put him in a chokehold, right?
And he's just like, I've seen your fried rices and your fried rices are much shittier.
Are you sure this is a real human being? Are you sure?
Yeah, yes. And I'm just, I'm like, hey, there's no need for that. And he completely ignores me and then comes back like 2 minutes later and is all like, oh, well, I just say what I say and what I say is true.
I feel like your life is entrenched by NPCs. I've never heard people talk or interact like the way that you describe.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've met people like that, but at like the Lynx Gat bus station, you know what I mean? Like, or at the New York subway, like weird people.
Not at like
you just interact with general Americans that I've never met in my life.
So it gets worse. Okay.
How the fuck does it get worse? What is going on with you?
He progressively continues having like attitude to me throughout the most day. Like, fast forward to like we're closing up shop.
Pause. Are you his manager?
Yes.
I mean, yeah,
you're above him.
And just fire him. What are you doing?
I don't have that power.
Then persuade whose dick you need to suck to get him fired?
I've already told my store mate. I've told my boss already, and she got pissed off as fuck.
I feel like people treat you extra disrespectfully because you're in a position of power, but you're like short. You know what I mean?
Could it also be that you add way too many details when telling stories? You still haven't gotten to the heated part.
That's what I'm trying to get to. If you won't tell me to stop saying fucking details.
All right, I cannot believe I have to do a voiceover of this post-recording. I don't know how he managed to make a 3-minute story span about 20 minutes of raw footage. But I think it's a talent at this point. Long story short, he got into an argument with a coworker. He got heated. His coworker got heated. And that's it. That's all that happened. No one got shot. No one got hurt. No one got thrown through a window. It's It's just a regular person work story. That's all it is. And unfortunately, when we tried to get him to cut down on all the details, he just told us to go fuck ourselves. So enjoy the video.
So fucking closing comes around and this dude's fucking complaining about him not wanting to be there anymore and him wanting to go home. This motherfucker looks me dead ass in the face and is all like, well, why can't you do that? And I'm like, well, I asked you to do it because I have other shit to do, and you also told me it was fine like 2 seconds ago. And then he starts going off. He's like, well, I don't understand why can't you do it? Because when like the other managers is like so and so are here, they always do this shit all the time, and I don't have to do it. And all you're doing is standing around. And he's like, and that's all you've been doing all day. He's like, you haven't done a damn thing all fucking goddamn day, and you're a shit fucking cook, and you can't cook anything right or consistently at all. I'm not done yet. And he keeps going on, and he's like, and you're lazy as fuck, and you don't do anything. And me and my boy Harold are looking at this dude like, who the fuck are you, and why are you talking still? And I was getting super heated. And I'm just all like, and what the fuck do you think gives you the right to say this? He's like, because I have experience, and I know that you're trying to become this shift leader or whatever. But if you ask me personally, I don't even think you're close to qualified to become that. So I think you should probably stop trying while you're ahead.
Sounds like a fucking like bully in a movie. It's like
character.
Yeah, like fucking.
Dude, I swear to God.
You should stop while you're ahead.
Did he push you and your backpack fell?
Did he push you in a locker or something? Isn't this a grown ass man?
God, I never wanted to like hit somebody just out of pure instinct that fast. My boy Harold was behind me. He just like tapped me on the back. He's like, hey, chill out. It's not that deep. You're about to become a manager.
Hold me back.
I was like, I don't give a fuck what you say, and you can shut the fuck up. And I just left it at that.
You're so cool. Okay, so I'm waiting for the part where we're supposed to give our opinion. Where's that?
Yo, facts.
This is a whole episode.
Oh my God. Mark, what timestamp do we have on the video?
Exactly.
We're at 24 minutes.
All right.
We're not even done. We're about
to be
You're not done? Okay, go ahead.
Who?
David, is he not done?
I am done.
Okay, you're done.
That was the whole story.
Wait, dead ass.
The climax is so boring.
That was the climax?
Bro, you didn't swing on him?
I thought you were gonna be like,
bro, did you think about it?
I keyed his car. Was that the good thing to do or some shit? You know what I mean?
Like you live in a sitcom, bro.
I didn't think about it. I almost went and did it, but I didn't.
So you thought about it. Bro. You thought about it, bro.
All right, you just fulfilled the fantasy.
Bro,
I mean, shit
I didn't actually hit him. Like, I didn't actually like stab his neck with a knife, bro. Like, I thought about it.
But see, Mark, the difference is between people like
me.
that, though. But see, here's the difference between people like me and people like that. Is that people like that will just say that shit. Me, I will actually end up fucking doing it. I mean,
pause. What the fuck was that? What was that? Now, through obligation, I gotta hit you with one of these.
Did you do it?
Did you do it?
I'm sorry. I have more important things to worry about.
That's
I think you're really cool.
I'm a manager.
I think
so
you're really
badass.
cool, and I think you're really
You're so badass.
good cook. Okay,
I
so
think
let's
you're
get
cute.
another storyteller to tell us.
No. What?
So I got into it.
What time is this? There's no fucking way. There's no way there's a bounce back from this.
Maybe we should have like an hour-long episode.
The
that's
car
just
should
dedicated
also have to
to
be
David
yesterday.
monologuing.
David, I mean, you
like,
could make an
maybe your
entire
stories should be,
channel's
like,
worth of content
animated.
just by your fucking stories of your NPC.
I mean,
workers.
this
Yeah,
You should be like a
Why would you
Tana
focus on
Mojo
extending
Storytime channel, you know what I mean? Or a Trisha Paytas Storytime, you know what I mean?
Nah,
You
Trisha.
really
Paytas.
are like the Trisha
Trisha
Paytas of
Paytas.
our group.
Oh, yeah, a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Your life is just fucking just sitcoms.
This is-
Your just life is
I
just
mean,
flooded with
I-
just like people with preloaded text.
I do. I don't know how I end up in the situations I do. They just happen.
You're a little bit eccentric, right?
Right?
I mean, I guess.
What does eccentric mean, David?
Does that mean I spend a lot of money?
No.
Fuck.
You're thinking of eclectic, and even if you were thinking of eclectic, that's the wrong definition. That's the opposite of what it means.
That's what eccentric just means, like weird. You know what I mean? Like a little different, right,
Oh.
David? Like you're not a normie.
Dude,
I
this
didn't.
footage is pissing me off.
I swear to God, I'm. You can hear it in my mic. You can hear it in my mic. I'm actually getting irritated.
Hold on,
I'm
I think
shaking, I'm like shaking my leg because it's giving me anxiety watching this.
I think this is the take.
What?
Don't worry, I think this is the take.
If you die on this, I'm actually gonna go to your house.
No, we finished. We're
Okay,
good.
okay. Yeah,
I
we're good.
don't remember him
I
beating
climax.
it.
I climax. Unlike
Why?
David's
I
fucking
think you
like
got to
this.
this part and you fell over
They're,
there.
my
No, I
story's
didn't.
climax. They just climaxed in reverse.
What?
What?
It climaxed when you asked us for our opinions, and then at the end you didn't get it. Like you didn't give us the opportunity to give any
He
opinion.
literally clickbaited us. He said,
Yeah, we got clickbaited
Yeah.
in a conversation.
That entire thing is being like cut apart.
also, it'll be even better. If you keep doing that, eventually people are gonna be like, oh my god, David's like the best storyteller. And then when they like watch the live stream and they're like, damn,
What
man,
is happening?
There's a lot of details in this.
He's describing the state of like the cement and the tiles.
I don't think that you were like taking too long, like detail wise. I think your vocabulary isn't as engaging. That's the word.
Yeah.
Like that's more like a story time thing. Like I would
I
watch
mean,
it.
the video is done. There's no more video left.
We're just gonna.
This is like, this is a black screen. You're watching a black screen right now.
Yo, what
Nothing
you
is.
still doing here, bro?
Nothing is happening.
I have a.
Goodbye, guys.